Sup, people? How you guys doing? Let me change a couple things real quick. Then we're good to go. Alright. That's pretty good. Let's get this cutoffs squared away. What do the cutoffs actually go for? The thing went for approximately 60 million as the 5-star. I'm gonna leave it at 65 for the 5-star, just because honestly I think the thing is quite good, and I think a lot of people are going to want to go for him. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at 60 mil for the cutoff prediction, at least. Always go higher. The 4-star only went for 11.2. Whoa, dude, way under what I was expecting. Okay, that one I will change a little bit. 11.2. Crazy. Change that to 12. Don't know what 3-star went for. And Storm went for about 1.63. So yeah, we're gonna leave it at 1.7. Okay, leaving those cuts. Is that Poos on Poos sending over 2 loonies? Quite possibly a toonie. Can't tell which it is. Poos on Poos, thank you very much for the 2 Canadian bucks, saying New Year, another toonie. Aha! It was the toonie. It was the toonie. Dude, Poos on Poos, thank you very much, man. I appreciate the toonie. Another, you know what they say, man? New Year, another flap. So yeah, dude. Thank you. Alright, who's the first one? We got DZ, Jaden, Alex, Nodvask, Prof Chuck, Miguel, what up, what up, what up? We got a Pooh in here, Poos and Poos, Jay Divine with the fudge, and wait, what the fudge with walnuts and white chocolate is up, Bry Guy? Wow, that's very specific, Jay. What's up, Jay? Man. What's up, Ian Pinch, Mickey the Irish Kangaroo, He Natch, Star. The ad I got on the channel was a dietary supplement. Why is that funny? What's so funny about that, Star? Alright, let's get a tweet out. Let's get a tweet out nice and quick. We need a thing related tweet. We need a thing related tweet. Dearest at Marvel Champions. There's man, there's a That 70s Show quote. I don't remember exactly what it is, but the guys are talking about their members, and Fez is like, and he's invincible or something like that. But I think that's too specific, and I don't really know exactly what the line was. So yeah. What's up, Articast? Hey Brian, it's been a couple days. I went to the gym, and for a couple days afterwards was so sore after work that I just went to bed right after getting home. Did you miss me? Damiak, you've been missed, but that sounds really good, dude. Honestly, that sounds really good. That's one of the best parts about working out like that, is you do seem to sleep a little bit better, right? Kind of sets the rest of your day up. Feels like you got more time and stuff, right? BG, you have less hair. It's impossible. Take your dietary BG pills. Oh no. Couldn't think of something else. So here's a thing for you. What's up, Dicer? What's up, BG? What up, Carl? Apartment tip. Always live on the bottom floor. It's further from heaven and harder for God to see you sinning. Wow. Oh man. Alright, maybe we should say there are a lot of people out there that want to Did you go for thing? Only the 3-star, Dicer. Only the 3-star. There's a lot of people out there. I want to be like, you know, something like want to see your thing, but it's got to be something worse than that, we could say, right? Want wanna get with your thing. No, I don't know if that doesn't sound right. Well, what's up, Cade and Cade Raiders? It's just another Matic Monday. Is that what I'm gonna say for the tweet? Nah. Oh God, I used to work in the department store I worked in. They played that song all the time, and it sucked. Sorry to anyone who's actually a fan of that song. Give me your bigger thing. I don't know if I want to go with the size one. My thing is only 3-star rating, but I promise it's fun to play with. Take out your thing and put it in my mouth. Really? Mr. Sandman? Alright, you've gone too far. Me and Thing are wearing the same outfit. Are we wearing the same outfit though? I feel like we can maybe say your thing looks like it's about to burst out of its pants. How about that? Is that good? P.S. I am now. No. Because he does look like that, right? I mean, hold on. Let's go look at. He's wearing pants, right? Where is he again? Oh yeah, here he is. Yeah, he's got those pants. Oh, look at that, man. He's about to burst right out of those things. I don't feel safe after reading that tweet. Well, okay. Your thing looks like it's about to burst out of its pants. Tweet. Let's move on. Is there a thing in your pocket? You're just happy to see me. Wow. Alright. Let's start the grind. Let's start the grind. Fail? What? You didn't like the tweet? I thought the tweet was pretty good. Oh, that's what the people meant by the Connor's Bell thingy? Yeah, and I mean, it has to mean something. It's just weird that it's different on this screen than it is versus like the fight preview screen, the light. And then there's a video. If you guys didn't see the video, hang on. Where do we go to see that? Like this video right here. Yeah, you see how it lights up like that? Like it's you know, in game it was like, I wonder, does that mean anything? Is there, you know? But I mean, that is pretty clear. There's a light there. It's just weird that the light is different depending on what screen you're on. All right, anyway. Because you didn't go back to see my next offering. Oh, what was your next offering? It's not the size of your thing, it's how you use it. Wait, I read that one. Or was there something else? Either way, whatever. The thing, it's been tweeted about. We have another thing. We have 2 more thing tweets before the thing is out of the arena, so more innuendo to follow. Alright, let's go do some stuff. Ah, crap, my boosts are already off. I just did Alliance War before this, but I was hoping to carry those through, and hopefully they would like help me get the, what's it called? Help me get to the Infinite Streak a little bit easier, but yeah. 2019, let's get some better lighting. I was thinking about it, actually. I could use a little bit of better lighting. I may or may not be in the market. Thought mine was not only clever but accurate, but you didn't read it. Oh man, I'm sorry, dude. There's a lot of people in here offering suggestions. I don't always see them all. I try my best, but there's certainly a lot of messages that slip through. ABG, so after testing, think a little bit, what's your current assessment of them? Well, I said it I usually say it at the end of my if you're ever curious, you can go back and watch like the final couple of minutes of like the testing streams. I give a little recap. I'm not telling you to do that right now. I'll talk about it right now, but I'm just saying for the future, if you are curious, that's a good way to, if you don't want to sit through like the entire testing or whatever. But my assessment is that he's really cool. I started off yesterday's stream saying I didn't really have any interest in the thing. You know, he seems cool, but it's not my type of champion or something like that. And I still kind of feel that way a little bit, where like I'm not super compelled to go for him versus some of the other champions that have come out recently that I'm super compelled to go for. But he really impressed me. There was a video that was sent over from Art of Chaos that we looked at, and the dude, he's like immortal. He's like freaking immortal, and if you set him up the right way, his damage output is also crazy. And I do like champions that have both defensive and offensive utility and capability and stuff like that. So I don't even know why I'm just not super drawn towards him versus some of the other champs out there. Because he has all the things that I like. He has all the things I like. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. Like he can dish out a lot of damage. It's tough to set him up, a little bit tough to set him up in the way to dish out a ton of damage. You have to, you know, it takes a little bit of time to ramp up your Furies, and then there's a way to gain like a crazy amount of damage, and that is actually like really hard to set up because you could die afterwards because you have to get down to basically 1% health. But you don't need to play that style at all. He's just extremely tanky and, you know, has a little bit of ramp up time needed to be able to dish out some decent damage. I feel like it would be really annoying to play against champions that have any type of crit resistance, but outside of that, you know, I think it's fine. Is Iron Man Infinity War a good option for the Variant 45 gem? My Starkey is maxed, and I want to rank my Aegon with the Tier 2 Alpha. Infinity Man, great defender. Sounds like, I mean, if it's a 4 to 5 gem from Variant, I feel like your roster is probably at a good enough point where ranking up defenders is okay. You know, a lot of times you might hear me say like, don't rank up defenders, but that's usually just kind of general advice for people to not initially rank up their defenders. But yeah, if you've completed Variant, you probably have a pretty decent offensive based lineup already. And yeah, Infinity Man's a great defender. What's up, Mr. Banana Man? What's up, Omega Mutant? Brian, word equals Agromania. Answer will be sent over on Twitter. Agromania. Is it when... I mean, is it just aggro plus mania? Like... like, or is there, like, actually not 2 words? I'm guessing... Okay. Agromania is when you piss off a lot of people and WrestleMania style you have to kick all their asses. It's basically like what happens in those movies with what's that guy's name? Oh, the kind of big dude. He's like a little bit Steven Seagal. There we go. It's basically like a fight scene from the Steven Seagal movie. I think that's what Agromania is. Instead of it's clobbering time, he should say it's immortal time. What's immortal time? Was there part 1 to that, or do you just mean like? Wait. Oh, I guess you're just saying just because he's basically is unkillable in certain situations, kind of. Yeah, pretty much, man. That was really crazy to watch Articast just stand there and just get beat down like crazy and nothing mattered. He might be really good for like Act 6 or something like that, depending on how Kabam has Act 6 set up. Like, we'll have to wait and see, but it's possible he might be really good. Like the possibilities with the champion synergy, but it's not super reasonable to get yourself to 1 HP on purpose. Yeah, no, it's not, but like here, okay, here's the thing about the 1 HP thing that I was thinking about. It's not realistic to intentionally take yourself down to 1% HP, but there's a lot of content these days that's tough, and you know, just as a cheat death, as a way to stay alive, and then hopefully be able to like turn the fight around or something. Like, I think it's good. I think it's a really good synergy. Like, if I was questing and I had the thing on my team, I would always bring the champion pretty much. Or should I do something terrible and order fast food? Well, I mean, ain't the worst thing. Get some fast food. Why not? I mean, not recommended, but you know, eat your broccoli, kids. even if you're not kids, doesn't matter. Eat your broccoli, kids. But whatever. Fast food. Sure, why not? Yeah, I'll do one round here, whatever. Right about to 100% Act 5, and I'm saving my crystals for Aegon. Should I save the generic in case I hit Aegon or dupe my blade? I don't know. I might not be the right person to ask about this, because I like Aegon. I do like Aegon, but I also understand that it's, you know, there's not that many viable places to use him, and I don't know if I would give him a generic myself, and I'm nearly positive I wouldn't. Maybe if I hadn't touched any of Labyrinth of Legends or something like that, then maybe I would, but even then, I might not. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, I like Aegon a lot. Like, I gave him a very positive review in the Aegon videos I made, but I am not in the same boat as other people thinking that Aegon is like the most amazing champion of all time, and I don't know how useful he's gonna be for future content even. I just think he's really fun to play, but serious rank up materials I wouldn't give to him. So yeah, hate to be the downer about Aegon like that, but that's how I feel. So if you want my advice, I would say don't give him the generic if you got him. Does it have to do with the aggro crag from Nickelodeon's show Guts, or possibly Global Guts? Dude, Carl, I love that show, man. That show is amazing. Or wait, should I check Twitter? I mean, you could make a case for that to link to the definition, but it's a stretch. Okay, hold on. Did you tweet it? You did tweet it. Okay. Word. Agromania. Oh, I like the font that you wrote with. Is it still called font when you write it out yourself? Or is it only when it's like a typed font or whatever? Anyway, noun, an intense desire to be out in the open, i.e. not something you have. Wow. How could you say that? Yet here I am, putting my life on the YouTubes, all out in the open. No, I definitely don't have agromania, you're right. You definitely... Calligraphy, yeah, there we go. Calligraphy, I like that better. Sounds fancier. BG, depending on the meta, do you think it might make sense to hit 7 or even 8 rank 5s? The tier 5 basic market might open up a lot in the coming months. As opposed to going to 6 stars? Is that what you're talking about, Hinach? Because, dude, rank 5s, I think could rank up well beyond 7 or 8 even, depending on how the game shifts. You know, like there's no way to say exactly what to do now. It is something that we're gonna have to kind of wait and see, but I don't really anticipate ranking up 6-star champions anytime soon. You know, I think 5 stars are still here for a pretty good while to come. There might be like 1 6-star that you get and you're like, oh hell yeah, I gotta rank this champion up or something like that. But then I feel like you know, you're gonna rank up that 6-star and then rank up a couple more 5-stars after that type of thing. That's how I feel. So yeah. But we'll see. We'll see. We could move on to 6 stars before I think it. You're now saving units for Act 6. Kind of. Not really for Act 6. I don't expect to spend any units in Act 6 until the final the final chapter or whatever to do the Legends run. Other than that, I don't expect to spend any units. I mean, I didn't spend any units in Variant. If I wanted to take my time more, I could have done it unit free in Labyrinth, but the deal was just too good. I couldn't pass that up. I had to blow all my units. So yeah. So wait, so she's talking about me to them, which I take as a good sign. Wait. Oh, so an update on Gas Station Girl. She now has a little pet name she calls me. I won't say what it is now because it'll catch on. And the other girls who work there are now calling me that. Whoa, interesting. Okay. I mean, Dicer is a Chuck Norris because it should be Chuck Norris. Wow. Interesting. I mean, I don't think that's a bad thing in any way. Mickey Irish Kangaroo. What is this, dude? Is this your pet? Isn't she just the cutest? Yes. I don't know, dude. I might not have the same feelings towards this particular animal that you do. It's pretty cute. Whatever it is, it's pretty cute. But oh man, sorry. I had to have that type of response. BG, what's the average of units you get out of 1 million battle chips? Out of 1 million, you get approximately 1,600 to 2,000. If you hit 1,800, you've hit basically smack dab in the middle average. But, you know, it fluctuates. It fluctuates like crazy. You could easily only pull like 1,400, or you can sometimes get like 2,200. I've seen even crazier things like 1,000 units and 3,000 units, you know, so it's a pretty big range, but typically about 16 to 2K out of 1 million. Ryan, have you seen the Spider-Man comic strip of him summoning the spiders? No, and that sounds like something I don't want to see. Him summoning spiders. I didn't even like his Spider-Man suit in the what's it called? His spider legs that he had in the Infinity War movie. Screw spiders. Alliance made in mine got 950 out of 100K. What? 950 units out of 100K? What the hell, dude? Tell that guy to go play the lottery or something like that, man. That's pretty nuts. I mean, I have heard of cases where people pulled like the two. Oh, what is it? 225, right? Where they pull like 225 back-to-back crystals, which is pretty nuts, you know. But it does not happen too often. You didn't like Iron Spider? Was that Iron Spider? Was that like the actual name of the suit or whatever? BG, when is your next crystal opening? Haven't seen you open those in a while. Yeah, it's been a little while since I popped any crystals. I don't know. I'm gonna try to save my 5 stars for as long as possible. Well, I shouldn't say as long as possible. I'm gonna try to save them until Darkhawk enters the crystal. But I don't know if I can make it. Like, if I feel the need to pop open the crystals ahead, like earlier than that, to you know, go for like a big grind or something, then I will. But otherwise, I'm gonna try to hold out for Darkhawk. I really want Darkhawk, and the longer I can wait, even if I can't make it all the way to Darkhawk, just the higher chances will be that I pull like a new champion that has gotten added here. So, like I don't want to wait forever. You know, I don't want to wait for like the thing to get added. I do want to put a limit on it, so Darkhawk is that limit. But yeah. Speaking of which, how many 5-star shards do you have? I think I have like 65,000. Oh, and my 6 stars, I'm gonna wait until after this next crystal, like after this batch of the champions in the featured crystal now go into the regular pool. And so I think there's what, like 40 days on that or something. Hopefully I have a third crystal by then with the end of this next season and everything. I don't know if I'll make it, but I'm hoping I will. So yeah, 5s and 6 stars. I'm hoarding those things at the moment. And the other crystals, I just don't really make videos of. Crystal openings, I'm just not that into crystal openings. You know, I opened a lot of crystals in the past, kind of as a way to kind of figure out the odds of like what you can pull in those crystals. So that's one of the biggest reasons why I did like the big premium hero crystal openings, you know. But these days we have all the odds on these crystals, and I rather just use those resources to help me farm like the attack boosts in the solo events. So I don't make videos around most of these crystals these days. Really just the 5 and 6 stars, and then maybe I'll include some other crystals in those openings. And then occasionally I'll do a crystal cleanup video where I just go around kind of popping open all the random crystals that I have on my account. Like a 2-star X-Men event crystal I still have, or something like that. So, but other than that, yeah, I'm just not that into crystal openings. I don't typically watch them, and sometimes I make content that I wouldn't watch. But for the most part, I try to stick to the rule of only making the type of content that I would actually be interested in myself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have fun doing it. There's not actually any spiders in it. Can you check Twitter again? I'm sorry, but it's my favorite comic strip ever. If you're lying to me, I'm going to remove your wrench. So, before I go to Twitter, tell me if you're lying to me. You ever spend units on crystals? No, I think that's a tremendous waste of units, for the most part. Nothing against other people spending their units on it. If people want to have fun popping crystals or whatever, like, that's cool with me. But personally, I rather save my units for other things in this game. Did you forget about Venom the Duck? No, absolutely. I did not forget about Venom the Duck. Venom the Duck comes out before Darkhawk, and yeah, like, there's a few champions leading up to Darkhawk that I would not mind pulling at all. So like Emma Frost, Venom the Duck, Darkhawk. Would love any of these. I'd like to know the odds on the questing crystals. Well, I did do a pretty big stream of those things, but then again, I also deleted that video, or made it private. Maybe, I think it's still uploaded, but just private or something. As you spent units on 2s and an egg. Well, that's true. That's true. It's not that I've never spent units on crystals. That's very true. I spent like 3K units going for exclusive 2 stars. More than that, actually, because one time I spent like 750 units going for a 2-star Daredevil or something. So in total, I don't know, roughly like 4K units going for 2-star champions. And I've picked up a couple of eggs. So yeah. But do I get a thing? Do I want a thing? I'm at 3.4 or 3.6 for a 4 thing. I mean, he doesn't have the synergy. There's one synergy that he doesn't have as a 3-star. If you care about that synergy, then sure. Otherwise, as a 4-star, I don't know if you really need him. What would your ideal questing team of 5 champs if they were all maxed out? Oh. 5-star Medusa, 6-star Black Bolt, 6-star Karnak. You know, I know they wouldn't be like max rank, but even if they could just be like high sig level at like rank 2 or rank 1. Those 3 together. Oh man, actually, putting those 3 together. I don't know if putting those 3 together would make the ideal team, actually. I mean, I love those. I love Medusa. But maybe I could do without the synergies, even. I don't know exactly what the ideal team would be. I mean, it always depends on the content I'm doing, of course. But I feel like Void has to be on the team somewhere. So, and probably Omega Red. So, like, Void, Omega Red, Medusa. I pretty much have my ideal team. Like I have pretty much my ideal team, man. I don't know. That's why I'm not that pressed to be opening up crystals either. Like I've got Void, got Medusa. I never really use Omega Red, but I have him there. I mean, it'd be really fun to play around with Venom the Duck. And then maybe I'd put like Venom on the team as well, and Darkhawk or something like that. I want new champions. I do want to try like playing with new champions and stuff, but for right now I kind of have my ideal team. Lags, what's up, dude? Sup, dude? Can't wait to open my featured crystals tomorrow. Oh, speaking of crystal hoarding, Legacy's been hoarding crystals for a long time. How many shards are you up to, dude? Oh wait, did you just say 9? Okay. I think you said 9. Yeah, how many opening? Okay, 9 featured crystals. You guys want to make sure you subscribe to Legacy if you're not, if you want to see that opening, because it's gonna be pretty sick. It's gonna be pretty sick. Wait, did Demiak ever say if there was? Brian, I promise I didn't send spiders on Twitters. Please trust me. I'm gonna trust you. This looks like a spider, dude. Oh, this is like kind of small for me to read here. You quit, leave right now. This weapon has 100,000 volts, and I'll tag this girl with every last one of them unless you. The spiders. What? I'm summoning the spiders. What are you? I'm Spider-Man, and you're making me mad. I'm summoning the spiders. They will come to my call. Hundreds of them, thousands, and all of them at my command. That is terrifying. Because I'm Spider. It's cut off, but it says because I'm Spider-Man. And the dude says, I give, dude, I give. And he threw his gun in the air. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do. Couldn't that go off or something? But I'm happy there's no spiders. Oh wait. What is this? Hello Brian Grant of a website that is yet to exist yet. ContestChampion.com, coming to an internet near you soon. It just looks so fancy, even though this is a total troll move. It just looks so fancy that I like it. There's such a thing as a safety on a gun? I don't know anything about guns, so. Dude, more pet pictures. It looks like this cat wants to eat this thing. You could see it. The cat's just like, I could eat you. That's how cats always look, though. Cats look at me the same way. Okay. Like a scroll. Yeah, exactly like a scroll. Scrolls are awesome. Let's close the window. Brian trusts you more than me, Demiak. I'm sorry. Wow. I understand too. Took my 5-star Deuce in Alliance War for the poison node. Took node noted. She got King Groot down to 4% before he shrugged a parry and smacked her in oblivion. Dude, that's awesome. I think my ideal questing team has like 10 champions on it. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable to have? Still expect base before the website. Wow. Trying to sleep, but the cat just won't move from the center of the bed. It's cats for you. ABG, if you get the chance, can you check out my new alliance? You'll appreciate the name. Will donate if necessary. I'm gonna check it out because you've donated in the past, and you have quite the bush there. So we'll check it out. All right. It is just Mr. Sandman in game, right? I know it's Mr. Sand. Is it? How exactly is it? Is it like Mr. with the period, space Sandman? Had 4 mystics on my path this war. Felt good to use Blade again. Dude. I have kind of an opposite setup. There's a bunch of skill champions on my path this war. I thought I was going to use Stark Spidey a bunch, and then I saw there was a persistent charge on one of those skill champs. So I got to use my Void still. Yes, same name. Okay, alright. Mr. Sandman. Oh, the big D, dude. You went from D's nuts to Big D, the Big Duck Club. Wow. That's pretty good. Almost 2 a.m. Gotta get some sleep. Have a good stream, BG, and everyone have a good night. Alright, have a good one. 20 more minutes and I could start my last round of 5s. Once I finish that, I can finally sleep. I couldn't handle the thought of not getting a new 4-star. I'm off all 3 days of the arena, so I must. Alright, Demiak, get it, dude. Did you see what he went for last round? He actually went pretty low. I'm not recommending that you go low this round, but basically I'm just saying that to say you could have had him real easy. and make things worse. At 45 Korg on 24 and 565 on 42 this war. BG should be fun, but Void can handle that, right? Just got mine to SIG 200, by the way. Carl, he can handle it. He can handle it, yeah, as long as you know how to fight Korg. The only worry about that is that it is going to be pretty costly item-wise. So, you know, really try your best to maybe like use your other champions for the other fights, conserve Void's health or something like that, if you can. You know, use regen boost, that type of thing, because you know, it takes a lot of potions to heal up Void, and fighting 2 Korgs in the same path is going to take out quite a few of those potions. So, other than that, yeah, it's totally doable. Just got to make sure you're comfortable fighting Void. Comfortable fighting Korg with Void. Forget to place Magic for War, and did my backup champ Killmonger, and my path has 4 Cosmics, 3 have been Medusa, totally planned it. Magic rocking though, nice. ABG just recently pulled my 9th 6-star. It was King Groot dupe. Oh, my 5th Cosmic pull, Hela and 2 Black Bolts. Decided to take a little break after that one. Just wanted someone new. Not this time. Ah, false step, man. Sorry to hear that, dude. Sorry to hear that. Would you rank for a duped 5-star Ghost? Maybe. I'd have to practice with her a bunch at rank 3 before I commit to rank 4ing, but I might. She's a great champion, of course. BG! What's up, Cody? Got Karnak right in between Iceman and Corvus. Rip. That is a bummer. Yeah, either of those would have been fantastic. Which one is better, Wasp or Ghost in the game? It depends on the situation, but 9 out of 10 times it's Ghost. But Wasp is also a good champion. It's just that Ghost is considered to be one of the best champions in the right hands, at least. Dude, my alliance had 3 550s and wanted 4-star thing. He asked for arena predictions, expecting 3 point something mil. Felt bad telling him 12 or 13. Whew, yeah. Hey, at least he didn't grind his heart out and only put up like 4 million. And then realized that he had no chance. BG evening, when is Darkhawk being added to the featured and basic pool? Because I might just do what you're going to do, hold out. I think he's being added to the featured, what, like tomorrow or something like that? He gets added with this next batch of champions that Legacy's about to pop open, right? As far as the basic, I don't know exactly. It's usually like 4 months after the champion gets added, so I don't know the exact date, but he just got added last month, so still got quite a ways to go. Off of my adventure, Demi-Kun. Time to burn my eyes? Wait, what? I don't know what you guys are talking about, but Wasp bugs me? Boo! I want to get to boo. Arena champs, cooldown timer should automatically reset at the start of each Monday/Thursday arena, allowing us to grind it. Oh no, I just got wrecked, didn't I? Allowing us to grind as long as possible without getting hurt starting the next round. Thoughts? Mixed feelings is all I could say on that. Like, yeah, it'd be nice for the grinders and stuff like that, but I mean, I think the cooldowns are also a good thing. Cooldowns are, it's pretty tricky because we need some type of cooldowns in this game, otherwise people would just go nuts and grind like crazy. And if the cooldowns are too long, then it's real annoying and everything, of course. Dude, Korg, get off my balls, man. Oh my god, a passive Korg, this is the worst. I gotta focus because this is like streak losing if I lose this fight. But yeah, if of course if the cooldown is too long, then that's no good either. It gives a long cooldown gives advantage to people who have I gotta stop going unblockable. Long cooldown would just give an advantage to people who have larger rosters, and no cooldown gives an advantage to people who just have all the time in the day. Doesn't matter what their rosters look like. So there needs to be some kind of balance, and I feel like it's at a pretty good balance right now. And even something that might seem like a convenience of just like refreshing the champions, that might actually hurt the game in a way. It's hard to say if it would be something that'd be good or not. Like, so let's say at like Thursday morning, an hour before the arena ends, you run through all your 5-star champions, and then boom, the new arena starts, and you run through all your 5-star champions again. Like that could lead to some serious burnout if it was like that, and higher cutoffs and everything, because then people would be able to get in an extra round if they really wanted to, instead of having to balance things out. So it's, yeah, what sounds like a convenience could just lead to higher cutoffs and more work required to get things. So mixed feelings. Anyway, Nivea sent it over $3 saying 3 days in a row. Let's yeet this wheat. I don't know. I don't exactly know what yeet this wheat means, but I like it. Thank you very much for the $3, Nivea. It's appreciated, man. And you're right, 3 days in a row at the moment. And today it's not even costing you much. Getting that big D on the cheap compared to yesterday, at least. BG, you should be going for the elusive 7-star Bobcat. The 7-star Bobcat, I already have a 3-star. That's all I need. I just want the synergies. April 9th, that's when he gets added to the basic? Okay. Okay, yeah, quite a ways out. A little under 3 months now, so. Alright. It's not too bad. I might have to pop these crystals earlier if there's a feature champion I'm going for, but I'm gonna try to wait. Man, if I don't get anyone good tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I have the means to take 3 champs to rank 5. Might have to do Ghost or something. You could rank up. You could rank 2 your Venom the Duck lags, and then you'd have enough left over to rank 2 Yellow Jacket. No? Not good? Which 3 characters is the best in the game? They're really, it's not that type of game. You know, it's the type of game where it depends on the situation, depends on your opponent. Think of this game as just a giant game of rock, paper, scissors. Each of these champions is just a tool, and you need the right tool for the job, type of thing, versus there being bests. Am I the only one who's grinding for 4-star Storm? There's not many. There's not that many people grind 4-star Storm, but it's highly recommended. If you guys don't have 4-star Storm, this is a great way to get a 4-star for very little effort compared to what the champions normally go for. So, I would totally, if I didn't have Storm, hell yeah, I'd be grinding for Storm. Alright, this is going to be an annoying fight. Let me switch you, butthead. Oh my god. Dash back. Oh, oh, there we go. Okay, good. Alright. Still on the must-win fights, otherwise I'm gonna lose my streak, so gotta actually pay attention. This Nightcrawler is being, he's not being a total butt face though, at least he's using his specials and everything. So that's good. Dude, did you lose some hair? No, it's just it's a different bald cap. Sometimes you gotta wash the other ones, and you know the company I work for, they like if I rotate the bald caps that I show on stream. This way, it just opens up what people are looking to buy. Want us to be Mystic 5-star. Got it. Yeah, I mean I don't have a Mystic rank up gem or anything, but I really do want a Mystic 5-star as well. I know you want that Symbiote Supreme pretty bad. I hope you get Symbiote Supreme. That's another one. Symbiote Supreme comes out before Darkhawk, so could get a Symbiote Supreme possibly with everything I'm saving. We'll see. Heenach sending over one of them loonies. Maybe a toonie ripped in half. What do we got here? What do we got? What do we got? Read last loony. BG, for the 2nd season in a row, we missed a war. What? Waited hours for a match and got nothing. There goes season again. Fresh, exciting, fun, interactive. Oh man, dude, what the heck? Heenach, that really sucks, man. Are you guys queuing up late or something, or? That really sucks, man. I know, I mean, you know, I know it happens even if people don't queue up late, but I'm only asking that because if you're saying it happened 2 seasons in a row, just curious. Either way, it sucks. I can't wait till Kabam fixes the matchmaking, man. You know, it really is, in my opinion, the worst part of Alliance Wars is the matchmaking, the current matchmaking system. I mean, the only thing I could say that's even remotely a positive about this, which is still not really a positive, is just that I feel like the season rewards, they don't matter as much as they used to. They still matter a lot and everything, but you know, like when Alliance 4 seasons first came out, it was rewards mattered so much more. At least now there's other sources of some of these materials. But still, that blows, dude. Sorry to hear it. Yo, BG, Ziski. What's going on? Daughter is sick, so made some lime jello. Her fave. Your fave when you want to feel better? Chicken broth, jello, popsicles, honey/ginger tea, oatmeal, other. Ooh, favorite when I want to feel better. Feel better. I don't know. I don't get sick very much. I don't know what I like to eat when I get sick. My wife would probably know. I don't know if she's still in here or not. Oh my god. I hate the AI that is so slow with the heavy. Like, normally in high level, like you fight a high level wasp, and just like any high level champion, you know, like the heavy attack is pretty instant. You know, they cock the heavy back and they let it rip. Versus like low level wasps, you can't dash in right away because they're still. Oh my god, I'm just dead, aren't I? Yep. Okay. Well, that one was. Jeez, that sucked. Yeah, I didn't lose the streak though. So that's all good. We had a late replacement started queue at 6-ish p.m. EST. Took 2 hours. Final war of week. After 2 hours searching, got nothing. Damn. That's not that late. 6-ish EST. I don't know what time we. I'm trying to think back to like what time we queued up, but I honestly don't know. I never really pay attention to it. It's a little bit late, but damn, that sucks, man. Hey, Wasp is so damn good at using that heavy stun. Yeah. Hang on. BG Twitter for an amazing shirt. Okay, sure, why not? I am a little silhouette of a man on my shirt, and he's holding a mango. Wow. I know I didn't really sing it until the mango part, but wow. Oh man. I wonder. Can you get in trouble for stuff like that? Because it's not. You know, like you're not copywriting something. It's just coming close, but you can't get it. There's no way to get in trouble for something like that, right? Like changing around the words. People know what you're talking about, but like anybody can make that shirt, right? Brian, I saw Tater's power ranking sheet and decided for funsies to look. Would have lost. Calculated last season, I had 9 war fights in the full season. 9 in the entire season. Drop faith. That's it. Holy crap, man! 9 fights out of 12 wars. Holy. I mean, look at all the mock brand cereals. That's true. Yeah, yeah. All the loop fruits instead of Fruit Loops or something. Is Venom the Duck a perfect Iron Man Infinity counter? Isn't he? Venom the Duck is way underrated in my eyes. I don't know how he is in that matchup. I don't really. I've only played him for like a 2-hour testing stream, pretty much. But I know he's good. That's all I know. Magic and Sim Supreme in the features. So fingers crossed. Oh, dude, yeah, you have to get one of those. I'm sure. Well, hopefully. Hopefully. All right, let's get back to this grind, man. Need to actually at least get 3 million points this round instead of just the 1 million points like I did last round. That was a little too pathetic. Going for 4-star thing, BG? No, I was good with just the 3-star. Yep, I average about 2 war fights a week according to the stats. Flex, wow. Which is the one flavor of Ciao Bella you like, by the way? Saw it in the store the other day, but they have such a small selection. There's a few flavors of Ciao Bella that I like. The raspberry is probably my favorite. But mango is good. It's been a long time since I had Ciao Bella. Well, that's not true. I had some for Christmas because my mom got it for me for Christmas. But like I don't buy it out here. I buy like a different brand that's cheaper, and also because the store doesn't carry it. Otherwise, I'd probably just pay a little bit extra. Actually, I mean, the brand I get's pretty good. But anyway, the raspberry is probably my favorite. Mango's good. I like the lemon, which is lemon. There's like an orange one that's pretty good. I like a bunch of them. I'm into the ices though, the flavored ice type stuffs. Oh yeah, way into it. Right, if I make a video, would you watch it right now? And I need more information than that, Demiak. You making a video could mean anything. Like actually anything. Dreamin' had like 10 diversity fights per war when he got his title. Dude, freaking Dreamin'. He's being set up again. He's being set up to get a lot of fights. Did he die in any of these wars yet, Cade? I don't want to see anybody die in war, but it would be nice for someone else to get that title. So he gets so many fights each war, it's nuts. First Korg down, 1 to go. Carl, nice dude. Get it, dude. Thanks for advice, BG. Took 4-star Void to 550 during the level up event. Literally 2 hours later, pulled 5-star Void out of the basic. Wow. Well, jackpot. Still really good, even though you ranked him up. 2 Voids, better than 1. I still use my 4-star Void sometimes, so. Dude, you're just killing yourself. Not gonna kill him, is it? No, and this is actually gonna hurt pretty bad, isn't it? That should be okay, right? GG Alliance War update, only 3 potions used this season in 3 wars, and 1 death through the timeout on the Korg boss. Dude. Hold on. Dude! Oh my god! I was too scared to get an opening. No! All those points. Because I had my hands set up on the phone in a really weird way, and I had to like shift my fingers around. Oh my god. Because I put my phone down on my desk for a moment. Son of a... Oh, Dreamin' died last war? Okay. Sorry to hear that, Dreamin'. Oof, that hurts right in the battleships. I know, man. It really does hurt. Interesting thing. So Fear the Void failed initially against Korg, and I was freaking out, but then it appeared as the next debuff that landed. Is that normal? There is some weird... there's like a weird Fear the Void bug. I've seen that a couple of times myself. So yeah, it happens from time to time. It's weird. I don't know what causes it. Hopefully Kabam fixes it. What's up, Hobbit Crom? BG, why do my freaking knees hurt? No. Were you laying carpet or something? No. Did you hurt your knees somehow? Knee injuries are no joke, man. I know a lot of people that have had knee surgeries. No, Brian. I'm gonna open a buttload of crystals tomorrow, and I was gonna make a video out of it. I got OBS downloaded and everything. I mean, I did kind of just say I'm not really into crystal openings. I'll tell people about it. Is that good? Is that good enough? I'll be like, hey guys, check out Demiak's channel. I'm sure a lot of people would want to see what you got. Like, you should 100% make that video. But I don't want to lie to you and tell you that I'm definitely going to watch that video or something. I haven't... The only videos that I've gotten to watch recently were like some Alliance War videos. That's really the only MCOC based video that I've gotten to watch recently. And some live streams, but yeah. Yeah, I have over 400 PHC. Yeah, just definitely, you know, make the video and tell people about it and stuff. You could say it in here. You're Demiok. You're allowed to tell people that you made videos. I know you're not in here just to advertise, so it's all good. Eddie Gonzalez sent it over $2 saying, "Can I hang with you while I tackle variant? Positive vibes." I don't know why I said it like that. Positive. Eddie, dude, you're always welcome in here, man. Good luck with the variant. Good luck with your adventures in variant. Positive vibes. Right back at you, man. And thank you very much for the $2. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. I've had 4 knee surgeries, need both replaced, and I turned 38 in 2 weeks. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's not good. Sorry to hear that, man. BG commented on my opening video. That was one of the last opening videos I saw. One of the last ones I saw. Hey BG, should I rank 4 Void unduped or Rogue to rank 4 also unduped? Hey BG, should I rank 4 Void unduped or Rogue to rank 4 also unduped? Gus, you only had to say it the one time. I would have I could have just read it the one time. But okay, anyway, Void undupe or Rogue also unduped. Well, I don't know if I'd rank 4 either of them unawakened, to be honest with you. Void is one of the best champions in the game, hands down. For so many situations, Void's incredible. But a lot of those situations kind of need him to be awakened for that situation, in my opinion. Not always, but it's enough of the time that I wouldn't rank him up unless he was awakened. And as far as Rolk goes, I think Rolk is cool. I think Rolk is a strong champion. But I also think that Rolk... Not that he needs his awaken ability, but like he's not... I don't know, his ramp up is a little slow at times. If he's not awakened, I wouldn't give him the tier 2 alphas personally. So... Well, you never guess what's not in the loyalty store? What? What's not in the... Man, that's such a graphic phrase. Skin flute? It really is. Oh, jeez. They're definitely not putting Alliance War boost in the store on purpose, right? Dude, I don't know what's up with that, man. I'm usually not a conspiracy theory type of person. And it's certainly possible that it's all just RNG, but it has been a while, and like the longer the time goes on without seeing a boost, it does start to feel more like something's wrong. Not even saying that it'd be intentional. Maybe it's just a bug that they're not appearing in the store. Maybe it is RNG, or maybe it is intentional. Maybe they just want to sell more packages and stuff like that. But like one of the reasons why one of the reasons why I kind of am not thinking that they're doing it intentionally just to sell more like boost packs or something like that is because they already did that, kind of. Like they had that crystal that had the 3-minute boosts in it, and they tried that out for a season, and then they stopped, and they took it away. So I guess like that didn't work out as an idea, you know? I don't know, or maybe they're doing it on purpose just because they feel like people weren't dying enough, and there hasn't been enough changes to Alliance Wars, and people are getting better at this game, and maybe they wanted people to die more. Who knows? Or maybe it is just RNG. Don't actually know. They brought that crystal back for a week, then it went away again. Yeah, I think I picked it. I have a few of them unopened, actually. Not many. I think I just have 3 unopened. But I'm just kind of hanging on to them for a rainy day. Ruled out streaming because of crappy internet, but I could do videos technically. Oh wait, Demiak, you were saying air server, right? I think I saw a comment. Something about air server. I think so. I can't find the comment anymore. Oh wait, here we go. I'm downloading air server now. I hope I don't F it up. Okay, I will say this, man. Air server, it connects through Wi-Fi. Connects via Wi-Fi, so definitely try the free version before you pay for it. Like, you can try it out for free, and it has like a watermark. You know, try that out. See if it even works all right for you. If it's not like too laggy or something. Because like I couldn't even, like, my internet here is better than yours, and I couldn't really do air server. I mean, like, it was good enough, it just wasn't great, so maybe it'd be alright for just a crystal opening. I don't know. I personally think the Invuln boost is a little OP. I like the Power Start 1 and Regen boost, though. I think the Power Start 1 boost is the most OP one, just because of certain champions. You know, it's not like the invulnerability boost is more OP for some champions for sure, but certain champions like Magic being able to lock the opponent down, or champions that have really hard hitting special 2s with the class boosts, the Power Start 1 is just so crazy in those situations. Like, it's recently posted to the contrary about them being intentionally absent. It said the team verified they are an option and nothing changed. Yeah, I understand that's what they said. You know, like I said, normally I'm one to take their word on stuff like this, and I'm not even saying that they're lying. I'm just saying that there is there's some shreds of doubt is all, you know. If I had to give it a percentage, I would say maybe like 80% of me thinks that, yeah, it's just RNG and we haven't got the boost, and 20% of me thinks that something's going on and I don't know what that something is, whether it's a bug or intentional. Oh, did I just run straight into that arrow? I think I did. Yeah, it's really crazy for Corvus, Ghost, and Magic. Yeah, those champions in particular, it's super powerful for. Some others as well, but those 3, those are definitely the first ones that come to mind. Oh, super powerful for. I was gonna say Stark Spidey, maybe slightly less in his case, but no, like, still really, really powerful. Yeah. BG, you want to know a secret? Winter Soldier does not get the Killmonger synergy in Alliance War if you don't also bring Killmonger, just in case you need that info later. Wow. So you're telling me if you don't bring Killmonger, dude, that's gotta be a bug. If you don't bring Killmonger, you don't get a synergy. Blasphemy. This game and their bugs. Problem saying it's RNG is funny because if they claim equal code base, the chance of 0 in a string of what, 5 or 4 boosts is pretty low. Okay, so well, here's what I will say too. I think this is one of those situations where there needs to be a limit to the amount of times that it can be absent from the store. You know, it needs to be a kind of a progressive RNG system. I can't remember what the exact phrase for it is. Maybe that's Maybe that's good enough. I don't know. You know, and it's referred to as like a pity timer in some other games and stuff like that, usually when it comes to drops, and it'll be like a guaranteed drop at some point. But you know, like let's say it's a 10% chance for it to show up one day or something like that. Like each day that it doesn't show up, you know, the chance for it to show up should increase. To like a certain limit type of thing, just so that there's just so that it evens it out a little bit, you know. I know some people don't want to see it as a random thing at all, and I got mixed feelings on that. I think it's okay that it's random. I would also be fine if they changed it and took out the randomness and just made it appear like each of the boosts appear like once a week or something like that. But I feel like it's, I feel like when you can count on that boost showing up, I feel like it takes away some of the, whoa, game's just totally frozen here. Oh jeez, there it goes. I do feel like it takes away some of the strategizing a little bit. Like it changes the way that you strategize about it. It makes it a little bit easier to just be like, okay, well, you know, I know I'm getting this boost on this date, so I can use a boost here, definitely, instead of like, I don't know if I'm gonna get another boost coming up, I might have to save it. This is a situation I think I can go without the boost. Do I want to try it? Do I want to risk it? How close is this war? So I don't know. I'm kind of a fan of the randomness to it. It's just I could deal with it being a little bit more of a little bit of a less random type of thing. That gets progressively less random the more that it doesn't show up type of system. Deuce of being able to get Armor Shatter after the first 5-hit combo, not a bit OP. Oh, that's very OP as well. It just depends on the champion you're fighting, the node you're fighting. Like, if you're fighting a Sentinel ever, or any other robot, it's extremely powerful. But let's say you're fighting like an all or nothing node, getting an Armor Shatter up right off the bat is not going to do anything for you. Or fighting node 29 mini boss, getting an Armor Shatter up from the start of the fight is probably not going to let you win that fight against Killmonger. Just like, you know, being able to lob a debuff right at the start of the fight with a Void is also super beneficial. Help you just, you know, increase the chances that you're going to get the debuff that you're looking for right off the bat. But in a lot of situations, it's also more of just a bonus rather than something like Magic where you're about to completely lock down the fight because you get 2 bars of power really quick with that boost. This is a long fight, man. I think I totally messed up the way I was playing Ghost Rider here just because I wasn't really paying attention. Made that fight a lot longer than I needed to. BJ, I have 0 power start and 0 invuln boosts left. Full on regen ones because I don't often use them. I think there's a lot of people in that same situation. Game frozen, he says, as he holds his phone, showing us how he's getting the crap beat out of him. Hey man, at the time when I was moving my phone to the webcam, it was frozen, alright? Honest question, would Corvus even be a viable boss killer if he didn't have the Power Star 1 and Cosmic Boost? Boss killer? I mean, viable, yes, but it wouldn't be anywhere near as powerful. Like, you'd probably have to wait for your glaive charges to come up, I think. I don't have the first-hand experience with Corvus to really say. I think he could still do it. To be honest, I don't see Corvus used for a lot of bosses anyway. You know, we're seeing like the champion as the boss a lot of these days, or I think Korg is the boss this war. We've seen the champion boss a lot. Seen him probably the most out of any boss these days, which, I mean, I never fight the boss no matter what, so it doesn't matter a lot to me, but it seems like Mad Cat in my battle group has a really good handle on fighting the champion bosses, so it's fine by me. Kabam is lying. The new crystals came in the game and boost went out. When the crystals leave, the boost will come back. Let's stop pretending we know what this is. What are you talking about? When the new crystals came and when the crystals leave. What crystals? Are you talking about the war crystals? Because they came and went a long time ago. There hasn't been war crystals for sale for a long time. I think you're about, if that's the crystal you're talking about, then this conversation might have been relevant like 2 months ago. If there's another crystal that you're talking about, I'm all ears. Hey Brian, where do you get the adapter thingies that you use, and what are they actually called? I think they're called like Lightning HDMI adapter or something like that. You can get them pretty much anywhere. Amazon, Best Buy. They're very expensive though, man. If you're buying them when they're like not on a sale. Apparently there's some cheaper knockoffs that you can get from Amazon that work, but I don't have any experience with them, so. I don't have a box. Oh wait, no, actually I do have a box over here. Okay, cool. Normally I don't have a box on my desk here, but it's this right here. A little bit dusty actually. Lightning digital AV adapter is what it's called. So there you go. Wow, did I just use a special 3? I was not even looking or seeing where I was touching on the screen at all. That was completely by accident. I'm not a fan at all of ranked down tickets, but Corvus is #1 on the chopping block for me, and he's only rank 3. Yeah, I understand. Not everybody's into Corvus, and you don't run suicides either, right, Dicer? I know a lot of people kind of feel like you have to run suicides when you're playing him. I know a lot of people actually only use him in Alliance Quest. They don't take him to Alliance War at all, but they love using him in Alliance Quest. Super safe because he's indestructible, you know, when you get down to 1% health, unless you lose all your glaive charges. Can heal up if you're taking bleed paths. And just kills really quickly, so you get, you know, you need to log in and do a couple fights. You know, if you're at work or something like that. Yeah, it looks like you were only going #1 instead of #2 with how fast the fights are. So yeah. LPG, how high should I take 5-star Ronin and Juggernaut both unduped? Rank 1. Both unduped. I'm sorry to tell you, man. Juggernaut's not a good Juggernaut's just an arena champion as far as I'm concerned. Ronin is actually pretty cool, but only when he's awakened and only in the right situation. So until he's awakened, rank 1. Worries me how much control they have over our attackers and the enemies we face. Aegon wouldn't be a good defender in a million years. Then Kabam gives him a persistent combo node. Pretty distasteful. I mean, they could do that, but I think that's I think they want the game to be good, you know. They're not, I mean, they don't want to just hit us with the most ridiculous nodes ever. I mean, we don't have aspect of war in Alliance War at all right now, right? I feel like that's one of the hardest nodes to deal with, right? Like it doesn't get much more difficult than that node. There's also some other pretty tough nodes that we don't see in Alliance War. Maybe they'll show up at some point, I don't know. But I don't think they're just looking to make things too crazy, honest, like that, you know? And they don't always listen to our feedback, but about some of that stuff, they do. They didn't with the mini-bosses, which I don't know if it's for better or worse. People are still clearing, like, node 29 and everything, but maybe it is tuned to be a little bit much. I wonder if they did get rid of, like, the 3-minute boost, would they tone down certain nodes? I don't know what they would do. I mean, it's still possible to take those nodes without the 3-minute boost, but it's certainly not reliable, and with how expensive it is when you die and everything like that, like, people would burn out so fast if they just pulled out the 3-minute boost permanently. But I wonder if maybe they said, there's just no way to balance certain nodes. You know, we didn't expect this Power Star 1 to be as OP when it was first released, but you know, we had to make nodes more difficult to compensate for it, and what we're going to do is we're going to remove this boost, but we're also going to tone down a couple of the nodes or something like that. I wonder what, like, how would you guys feel about that if they did that? Not saying that this is what Kabam's going to do at all. I have no, you know, I have no inside info or anything like that about any kind of changes coming to Alliance Wars. Nothing like that. But I am curious, how would you guys feel about that if they toned down not a lot of the nodes, maybe just like, I don't know, let's say there's like 4 or even 3 like super crazy kind of nodes where you pretty much need the boost to take down that node reliably. What if they toned those down a little bit and then just said, we can't have the 3-minute boosts anymore, they're just too OP for certain champions. They're not OP for every champion, but some champions they're more powerful for than others, and it's too tough to balance around them. Season 8 global aspect of war node confirmed. Dude, can you imagine? I think that's the day to say, alright, well, it's been fun. Oh, I don't want to deal with that global node. BT or anyone, when you apply Arena Boost, do you use units to refresh the character, or do you just do one and done? Well, it depends on the boost. I actually have a bunch of boosts that are going to expire right now that I'm not using out of laziness, as you can see right here. I still have 14 hours. It's pretty good, actually. But if it's these 1.3x multipliers for the 4 stars, no, I'm not gonna use units to refresh on that. The boost, you know, the extra points you get is nice, but I just take it as like a one-time extra point thing. But if it's like a 5-star boost that give a ton of value and are like a higher multiplier, yeah, I save those for times where I need to refresh to, like, going for a champion. Like, I'll save those boosts specifically for that situation. And I don't even pop open the boost crystals until I know I want to get those boosts. But other boosts like this, or the 3-star boosts, you know, I don't refresh those. I just use those once to use them. Typically during item use, not always. Sometimes during a grind too. The whole boost system, you know, speaking of boosts, I've never been a fan of boosts in like temporary boosts in games, kind of, period. You know, like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't feel, it's never felt good for me. Like, even before there were like microtransactions in games and stuff like that, little temporary boosts, they've always been around in games, you know? When microtransactions kind of took over in mobile gaming and stuff, it's not that these systems were newly added, it's just they were like, oh, well, this is something we could make money on, this is something we can sell, you know? And either way, whether you have to pay for it or not, I've just never been a fan of boosts like this. And especially when it comes to these arena boosts, they're just so annoying for me to actually use that I will probably just let these things expire. Maybe I'll use them. Maybe if I hit the arenas in the morning, maybe I'll actually use them. But lately I've haven't been able to play in the morning. Oh, and tomorrow's Tuesday, so yeah, definitely not gonna happen. Well, right now I care 0.0% about Alliance War, so if they did that, add 6.3, carry the 2, I'd probably care double what I do now, or maybe half. Wow. Points give a decent point for 7-hour arena and combat events. Do they give points in the 7-hour events? I actually wasn't aware of that. Well, the arena ones I don't really care about, but let's take a look. Okay. Yeah, they do give some decent points. Let's check the combat. Skill combat. Here we go. That is good points. Okay, that's a good tip right there. I knew the potions and stuff gave points too, but okay. Okay. I mean, the only reason I popped open these the boost to get these these boosts, geez, I'm stuttering like crazy. These boosts came from greater solo crystals that I popped open, and I wasn't looking for those boosts. That's just how they kind of ended up in the overflow. Otherwise, like I kind of felt like I wasted the opening, because I should have saved those crystals for when I was grinding for a new 5-star featured champion. That way I could actually use those boosts for something meaningful. But right now I'm just I hate that system so much. BG, what are your thoughts on the blue pill boost? Wow. Well, can't say I've ever tried the blue pill boost, but I guess you do what you gotta do. You have 10 rewards. Oh, and like the overflow thing, maybe I'll claim them later if I've got some rewards to claim. I'm also lazy when it comes to claiming rewards. Killed it in skill combat. Good job, BG. Yeah, dude. And that's all, folks. Yeah, for real. I don't know why. Some days... Oh, what? I meant to throw in my 6-star here. How did I throw in this domino? Oh, that sucks. Some days, man, some days are harder to talk than others, and today's one of those hard to talk days, apparently. But Spazad58, am I reading that correctly? Spazad, sending over 5 of them New Zealand bucks, saying, "Hey BG, thanks for answering my son's question earlier." Oh, no problem, anytime. Thank you very much for the $5. Very generous of you. Thank you, thank you. This is much appreciated. Let me go ahead and update the big old D. Alright, thank you, thank you. Right, how do you like your 5-star domino? She kills quickly in arena. And she was good for variant, so I like her, kind of. But I don't really use her anywhere else for any other reason at all whatsoever. I'm not a fan of the 2-hit medium attack animation. Otherwise, she's cool, and I will use her next time I need to use a mutant champion in like a variant style quest, maybe something in Act 6 if we need to do that or something. Demiak, what is your... Brian, what if, instead of air server or adapter, I just set up a camcorder and pointed at my phone screen? I mean, you could do that. You wouldn't be the first person to do that. I think Dave did that, actually, and Dave is known for, like, high quality stuff, but I think he was in a jam and just had to do what he had to do, you know? So I think he did an opening like that. You won't like this method, but when I'm arena boosting, I use 15 boost of one class from my inventory, then go to arena and run through those fights. Cuts out some of the chore using them. I've done that in the past too. I have done that in the past a bit. I actually still do that sometimes. I do typically just boost from like the screen here, but sometimes I will do that. BGE, rank 3 thing, got 2 kills on All or Nothing in first placement, not too shabby. Tier 4 war even, so easier nodes. Dysentery Joe, nice dude. That's only rank 3. If it was rank 4, that might have been 3 kills. BG, if you put Heimdall in defense, does it apply the synergy? No. No synergies work on defense at the moment. Kabam might change that later on. I don't know what their plans are for that at this point. Like they've said plenty of times in the past that they want synergies to work on defense, but they're intentionally turned off right now because there's no way for people to see what synergies you actually have. But some of the synergies are just so strong that I don't think it's a good move to put them on for defense. Like, I mean, it might work, but they would have to rebalance other things as well. They would have to greatly reduce the cost for reviving and healing up. Certain nodes, they might have to have like a specific no synergies work on this node, like a synergy blocker type thing, so that maybe it would work on some of the easier nodes, but like some of the tougher bosses and mini boss, it wouldn't work. Like they would have to do some serious balancing of the game, not just the fighting, but everything that goes along with war. In order to turn on synergies, in my opinion, if they were going to do that. Brian, did you like your little thing, Midnight Rider? Yeah, dude. My little thing. He's pretty fun, actually. Oh, crap. I didn't see who was smashing. He's really good. He's surprisingly good, actually. I didn't expect Thing to be as good as he is, but he's really good. Please, dude, get out of my face. That was an accidental L1, by the way. BG, I need help with Act 4 Magneto. He has super strong regen. What can I do? There's certain champions that can counter that regen. If you have someone like Void, or you could pick up the Despair Mastery and apply debuffs to the enemy. I think you can out-damage if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I've seen that Magneto, so I'm sorry if some of this advice is not 100% correct. But I think you could also just out-damage it. Is there any type of heal blocking things? Can you just apply regular heal blocks with, like, Yondu or something like that? Archangel, yeah, Archangel's good. The owner sent it over $5, saying, BG, in your opinion, what percentage of prestige is ego and what is usefulness and why? Thank you. Ooh, interesting question. Tough question. Question that I don't think I've ever gotten before. I think it's something that has changed and will change more when map 7 is released. I think it changed quite a bit when Alliance War seasons were introduced, and I think it changed quite a bit, or it will change quite a bit with the introduction of map 7. Previously, prestige was like everything. It really was like it. I'm talking like way back when tier 4 class catalysts were impossible to get unless you were at a certain level of prestige. Prestige meant everything. Your other champions, it didn't matter whatsoever. You just wanted to rank up the highest prestige champions that you had. And then maybe once your alliance was at a good place already and you were pulling in these rewards consistently, you can, you know, sometimes rank up champions for their usefulness, and then, you know, sometimes continue ranking up for prestige and stuff like that. But yeah, prestige really meant everything back then. These days, it's still a little bit important, but with alliance, I mean, first off, you can get a lot of these rewards even for not being in, like, you know, like the top or whatever. I don't remember exactly what the ranks are that will give you these rewards, but you know, in the past, it was, I think it was like 100 and what was it, like 110 alliances got tier 4 class catalyst or something like that. Where these days, you know, first off, you have fragment crystals that are given throughout like hundreds of ranks. Tier 2 alpha, which is the highest material that you can get from Alliance Quest right now, you don't even need to rank at all. You can get them from map 6 crystals, like a pretty good amount of them, right? So like prestige really doesn't mean a whole lot at the moment. Actually, one of the biggest things about prestige is that if you're in a high prestige alliance, you can kind of attract more skillful players. Just 'cause, I mean, if you're ranking high in AQ, you know, you kind of attract the same type of players who are looking to not only have high prestige, but have, you know, they're looking to rank high in Alliance War and that type of thing too. So it's still really useful there. But yeah, once Alliance War hit, the seasons, I mean, you know, it's way more important just to rank up champions that are good for attack and good for defense. And with map 7, I think a lot of people are gonna have a tough time with map 7 if they've been ranking for prestige and don't have the right champions to go through there. So I think there is a good amount of it that is ego these days, but that also might not be the right way to look at it. Certainly some of it is ego. People like to have a big number next to their name, you know. People like to put that prestige number next to their name in line chats and stuff like that. But I think some of it is also just people haven't shifted their minds yet, you know, their mindset about it yet, because for a long time, like I said, prestige was the thing, you know. That was the thing that you were looking for. There also wasn't like variant difficulty of content. There wasn't the maze and everything, you know. Like, yeah, there was Labyrinth of Legends, but you only needed one champion for that. It was okay to sacrifice your prestige to rank up Star-Lord for that to rank 4, you know. So I think it's also just that people might be overvaluing prestige still to this day, more so than an ego thing, but certainly some ego. Hopefully that long rant about it answers your question, though, owner. It was an interesting question. Thank you very much for the $5 and the interesting question. PG Long with last comment. They could make revives and pots free for that week. Might be a good test for them and us. What's your last one? BG, this how Kabam could bring synergies into Alliance War defense during off-season, expose all defenders for a week and let synergies turn on. We can test it out and give them feedback. Yeah, maybe. It wouldn't be that easy just because during off-season people aren't looking to give away. Like, people don't place their best defenders during the off-season. Some people do and everything, but a lot of people don't. A lot of people care a lot less during the off season. They would still need to have a more clear way of showing us that a synergy is on. So it still would take the work of, like I need to see that the synergy is on during the fight, you know. And even some of these synergies, dude. Even if I know the synergy is on, I can't memorize every single synergy for all these champions. I can't even memorize the champions themselves, you know. So I would be down to test it. I don't know if it'd be good to have like the entire server tested, if they had like this separate beta server where they let us do some type of experimentation, I'd be totally down to do that and give them feedback on what's missing and everything. I'm sure they've done stuff like that internally. They've had to have. So they probably already know. But yeah, I would totally be down to do that on like a beta server. But on the actual live servers, maybe not so much. I think they should just reveal the defenders regardless, though, man. The more crazy defenders that come out, it makes the game interesting to have champions like the Thing that kind of have a little bit more specific of counters. But the more of these champions that exist, I just really think that they should be revealed. I mean, if he's going to be on All or Nothing anyway, if that's like his best place, it's going to be revealed anyway. But you know, certainly that's not the only place people are going to put him, and other champions like that, just reveal the defenders, in my opinion. Hi, good stream, my brother Twin Sarango. What up, Sarango? A little video MCOC did. Gabriel said he wants to do the Fantastic Four Justice. I assume that means they're all going to be really good. No, he doesn't. He's not the type of. He doesn't give them their abilities, or like balance them. I think when he says he wants to do them justice, like he wants them to be woven into the story really well. He wants their art. He wants the look and feel of the champions to really be as good as it could possibly be. That's what whenever he talks about stuff like that, that's what I assume he means, because you know, as far as the actual like gameplay and their abilities and stuff like that, that's other people doing that. Jason Fernandez, sponsor for 7 months in a row. I don't know if I saw Jason's name in here tonight. I can't remember if I did. Whether you're here or not, maybe you're hearing this on the playback, I don't know, but thank you for the continued support. It is appreciated. Thank you all for the continued support, by the way. There's a lot of people that doesn't always pop up, but I know you guys have continued to sponsor, which is very much appreciated. There are too many node interactions for synergies to not break the game, not to mention future synergies. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I think it's just... I just don't think it's possible to work out. I really don't. I don't know, man. Maybe if there was... You know how I could see it working out? If there was like some crazy end of season tournament, and maybe not even end of season, like this would have to be like, dude, we're talking like if MCOC was on esports level, where there's like stadiums full of people cheering on different alliances, they can turn on synergies then, and people would like, you know, like 10 people all huddled around each other talking strategy and stuff like that, and the announcers can talk about all that stuff. But man, I just can't see synergies on defense ever being a good thing in this game, for like just the actual server that we all play on. So BG, did you see the MCOC tricks and tips video where nothing the guy said matched the gameplay? They should have hired you and/or Dave to make those. Yeah, I did watch that. That was a little bit rough to see. The first half, at least. It looked like the second part of it matched up, at least. It was kind of rough to see because, yeah, whoever did the editing on that definitely seemed like they messed up. But it's hard for me to talk crap about it because I like the I like Josh, the guy who was actually doing the gameplay, and I think he knows what he was talking about. You know how sometimes like they'll bring somebody in who it's like their first time playing the game and they're just like reading a script or something like that. I don't think that's the case. Like I think he actually knows what he was talking about. I don't think he's like the most amazing player of all time or anything like that. Of course, you know, it's not to insult him or anything, but you know, it's he you know, it's not his job to know this stuff. He doesn't make videos. He doesn't make content about this stuff normally. But I do think he knows what he was talking about from our, like, the conversations we had at Comic-Con, because he was the host for the NYCC tournament. So he knows what he's talking about. I think just the editing didn't match up, which is unfortunate. Somebody dropped the ball there. But that guy's also super nice. So yeah, man, hard to talk any crap. Lakers bodyguard sending over $2 saying, Beaver, I did my first Labyrinth run with Blade and ... I did it under 15 revives. Dude, nice. Also finished chapter 1 of Variant. Feels good. Dude, Lakers bodyguard, man, you're on a roll. 15 under 15 revives for the first run. That's really good. Very nice, man. Thank you very much for the $2 too. We got a Carl sending over Looney saying, BG, not a brag but a cheerful moment to share with the streamer I learned most from. Finish my Path 5 in Gold Alliance War with 5% total team damage taken with a bonus Corvus Glaive charge from Ultron's Evade. Nice, dude. Killing it, man. Sounds like you're absolutely killing it. Path 5, that is no easy path either, man. Probably the toughest path. And thank you for the buck as well. He's casual? Yeah, I think he's casual. That's the right term. Some people, I avoid saying that term. Sometimes it fits really well, and I think in this case it fits really well. And then sometimes people use it as like a derogatory type of thing, which is silly in my opinion. So I don't usually say that word too much, but yeah, that's all it is. He's not on the hardcore grinds like some of us are. You going for the thing? No, I'm just getting milestones. Finished Variant the other day, got a Mystic Gem, already have rank 5 Magic and Morningstar though. Not sure what to do. Ghost Rider, Voodoo, all my SIGs going into Morningstar at the moment though. I mean, map 7 on the horizon. Ghost Rider and Voodoo could possibly be really good for that. I would just wait and see what's needed for I would wait and see what's needed for map 7. Ubersil. But nice, dude. Congrats on the Variant clear. Oh, Path 7 you're saying? Hey, well that's still really good. Clearing Path 7, taking practically no damage. Very nicely done. What's the MCOC tips and tricks vid? It's Josh playing through just doing a fight with the Thing, showing off some of the Thing's abilities, and just talking about parrying and evading with dexterity and stuff. You know, really just like super basic stuff, and also just showing a little bit of Thing gameplay. Nice one, LBG. That L meant to be there. Damn, now once I 100% Act 5 in the next month, Aaron Abdo is gonna bully me to do easy Path of Labyrinth. I'm sorry, man. Don't let him bully you. He can't hurt you anymore, Dysentery Joe. He can't. I noticed BD doesn't even use his Awaken OG Vision he had to have. Yeah, no, I don't use them. But if I had to go back in time, I would have done it all again. I was debating on it pretty hard if I wanted to get him, but I'm very happy that I did get him. And eventually I'll get him ranked up, but right now he's got to sit at rank 3. So, am I casual? She asks as she owns 2 accounts. I'd say no. I'd say no. I mean, you know, there's a super wide range of players, anywhere from somebody who has only played this game for, you know, less than 30 minutes, all the way up into like the most hardcore of hardcore grinders, or hardcore of hardcore Alliance War must finish in the top 3 each season type of thing. Whether you're grinding, whether you're spamming, whatever, you know, it's super wide range of players. We all fit somewhere in there. Different level of hardcoreness, different level of casualness. I think one of my favorite terms that I ever heard was actually like serious casual. I think that's what it was. It was actually a guild in World of Warcraft on the server that I was on. I think that was their name, Serious Casual. So they you know, I mean, the name said it all. Like they wanted to complete the most difficult content in the game, but they were not pushing to be like the first to do it, you know. In World of Warcraft, it was kind of a big deal to be world first, to take down a new encounter, or if not world first, then at least server first. So yeah, like that was a big deal. There was a big race for that type of thing. And yeah, I feel like serious casual, that's like perfect. That's like the sweet spot. I wasn't even serious casual back then though. I didn't do any of the rating stuffs. Well, for a very brief time. But that was much later on. Anyway, Nivea sent in over $3 saying I'm gone for a couple minutes and my title is gone. Looks like the title is back. That is what, 6? I think that is 6. Thank you very much for the now 6. Keeping with the weekly Big D thing. Thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Title's back. Is your 4-star Thanos still rank 1? Yeah. Yep. If I can get him awakened naturally, I might take him to rank 5. Might actually rank him up at some point, but I just feel like I can't do it unless he's awakened. And because he's just a trophy, I feel like it has to be a natural awakening. I don't even know if I'd feel comfortable giving him Sig stones. Like he might have to get Sig 99 naturally. I might have to complete 6 different trophy events. I don't know what you'd call them. 6 different races or whatever that would give you Thanos. It was hardcore back in the WoW days. So I mean, yeah, see, that's the other thing too, is like what defines casual and what defines hardcore, because I played quite a bit. I don't know how many hours a day I was putting into it. I mean, it wasn't like I play MCOC more than I play World of Warcraft, probably. I think I only played for I think I played for about 3 years. I don't know, it was on and off with that game because there was, like, you know, content droughts, so you know, sometimes I just wouldn't log in for like 8 months or something like that, and then there'd be a new expansion, so then I'd play again a little bit. But I was mostly playing PvP back then too. I wasn't really doing much PvE stuff, but I also leveled up a bunch of characters. Like I had a bunch of alts. People, you know, it's like people have alt accounts. In that game, it was like you have a main character, and because it takes so long to level up and do all the things on that one character, you know, that's the character you spend the most time with, and then a bunch of alt accounts, or alt characters. And I had a few that were like at max level, so, and I was pretty competitive when it came to the PvP stuff, so it was like I don't want to say it was hardcore, but how do you define that? It's tough, right? I played a lot, but it was more on that casual side of, yeah, I'm going to log in for an hour today and just kind of screw around and do whatever, and then I'll log out. It's no big deal. No commitments to anything. When my friends are on, I'll play with them a little bit. We're not trying to race. It was only that the only thing that we ever did that was real competitive was the PvP arenas back in Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King, and then quit halfway through Wrath of the Lich King. Anyway, enough WoW talk. I know some of you guys really hate that because half of you have no idea what I'm talking about if you haven't played. Yeah, just didn't want a third Mystic rank 5 for the most part. On the bright side, I brought up Aegon to rank 5 to cure my disappointment in the game. Nice, dude. Yeah, I totally understand that. I that's how I kind of feel with Mystics or not Mystics, with Cosmics is, you know, I have no idea who to rank up next, but as much as I love Cosmics, as much as I kind of fell in love with Venom during the beta, I don't really want to rank up another one just because I already have 2 at rank 5. I had a rating schedule where I had to be on 30 minutes after I was done with work, and I'd play for 8-ish hours, 5 days a week rating. Yeah, that's pretty hardcore. That's not even as hardcore as it gets. Well, it depends, I guess. Because, I mean, so, alright, so to give some context, so you're saying 8-ish hours, 5 days a week rating. I'm guessing you're talking about during the, like, the progression times. Because there's, like, progression content when content is first released, and you're trying to get through it the first time. And then, once you have it on, like, farm status where it's just easy, you figured out all the strategies, you have enough... you have the powerful enough gear to get through it a little bit easier. Then typically those guilds who were going crazy all out for like the first few weeks, then they would tone things back and get it done, like just knock it out in a couple of hours in a week or something like that. I don't know how your guild was. I know certain guilds also required people to have like 3 or 4 different alts that all had that all like rated as well. So some people, even during farming times, were still rating like 4 or 5 days a week or something like that. BG, you know what I love about you streaming at 10 p.m. every night? You don't linger until 11:30 for happy hour, forcing me to not get off work until just now. Damn, Aradabdo, that sucks, man. Was it anybody that was there when we were there? My wife and I went to Abdo's place tonight. Grab some grub, some food. Don't cheat on us with other games, Brian. Well, I'm gonna be playing that one when classic servers come out, but it's gonna be pretty casual. I have no intentions of even raiding at all. You know, back in classic WoW, vanilla WoW, some people call it. I did 0 raiding. You know, well, I mean, you can't call it 0, I guess, if I stepped foot inside an instance like twice or something. But seriously, like I played the game for like a year, and on like 2 nights of that year, I tried raiding, and it was actually a pretty miserable experience for me back then. And I'm not gonna look to do that when the classic servers come out. I'm gonna play it the same way I played it last time. Play 1 or 2 characters pretty casually, level up slowly over time, and then just try to go around ganking people, kind of. Not that I was ever one of those guys going around like low-level areas, but I did enjoy some PvPs, hit up the battlegrounds type of thing, pretty casually. Dang old WoW had 3 max alts, Coat Rack, Coat Tail, and Thing 2. Aha, so the Coat name has been around for a long time for you, huh? Oh man, /played made me question my life so many times. Dude, it's probably a really good thing that there is no /played in this game, right? Yeah. Yo BG, do you like Thing? Yeah, I like Thing. It's good. Offensively and defensively. No, the bar top cleared out, and there were like 20 other people who just wouldn't go home. Bastardos! Aha, okay. Got it. My guild would push for server first, and then we would sell carry runs on hard modes. Okay, yeah. The bunch of, I knew a bunch of guilds did that too. I actually wanted to I considered buying items from some of those guilds, and by buying items I mean like with the gold, with the in-game gold. I never I mean, you know, you had to spend money in order to have a subscription for WoW back then. So of course I spent money on that, but I still, you know, this was still post my my spending money on Diablo 2 that kind of hurt the experience there. So I was definitely not spending any real money on WoW stuff. But I definitely considered doing that because I wasn't doing any raiding, and this was during Burning Crusade, and Druid wasn't my main, but I wanted to play. There was this one PvP video that was so good. My favorite PvP video by far, hands down. It was a Feral Druid and Mage setup. Just in twos, doing twos arena. And there was something about, I think it was the tier 5 set for Druids. There was some bonus that they had on that set that made it like actually a really competitive but very rarely seen arena comp. And I had no way of getting that gear. So I thought like, oh man, what can I do? Like maybe I can just, you know, farm some gold, and then, you know, like I had some connections in some of the other alliances, so maybe they would give me like a discount on it, or maybe just kind of take me along or something like that, and let me get the set pieces I wanted. And I think ultimately what it came down to is I think it wasn't like the newest set at the time, and I think that the guilds I knew weren't even running like the older content to get that stuff, so like I couldn't even do it regardless, even if I wanted to kind of buy those items. So yeah. And sorry I kind of ignored you guys a bit, but it was busy, and that brunette was pretty cute and flirty. No, it's all good, dude. I mean, we kind of knew from last time that, yeah, of course, it's your job. You got to be working. Like, there's no way that you could just sit down and have a drink with us or something like that. So yeah. Damn. Now I'm curious. I want to know what that set bonus was. I gotta look this up real quick. I'm gonna end the stream in a couple minutes here, but I gotta look this up. For any of the, I know most people don't give a damn about any of this. Don't even know what I'm talking about, but Druid tier 5 set. Just for those people who will know what I'm talking about. Where's the bonuses? Oh, I think this was it. When you shift out of bear form or cat form, your next healing touch spell takes 2 seconds fewer to cast. That is, I think that had to be it. That's such a big deal, man, because healing touch, I think it's like a 3.5 second cast time, and then you can get it down to like 3 seconds or something. And then with this, it'd be super fast. So really good for PvP, really good for like a feral PvP set that you'd be able to get some healing off in. Yeah, I think that was it. Alright, anyway. That was before they had PvP specific gear, I think, or something. I don't know. Anyway, did your path today versus a rank 4 Spidey, rank 4 MODOK, rank 4 Venom, rank 4 Rogue, rank 4 Ultra, and 6-star Kingpin, and a 6-star rank 4 UC. I don't know why I said 6-star. Way different fights than you get in some. Not too far off. I've certainly seen Spidey, MODOK, Ultron, Kingpin a lot. Those other ones I haven't seen too much, but I've seen some of those. BG, I'm taking a break from MCOC so I can refresh myself and be interested with the game. It's perfectly understandable. A lot of people have done the same. BG, there's this game called MCOC, and there's a 5-star Magic and 5-star Domino, both duped whom to take to rank 5 for Act 6 prep. We don't know what Act 6 looks like, so I can't really comment about Act 6, but Magic and Domino, they're both great champs, so they just do very different things, so yeah. Whatever you need more, or you could just wait. No, but I am down to sit down and have a drink with you guys sometime soonish. Be honest though, how was your pregnant lady drink? Would you have preferred just straight up lemonade? It was okay. It's pretty similar to just straight up lemonade. Either one, I'd have been fine with, you know. What did he do? Order a virgin margarita? No, I just told I didn't want to drink, so I said I didn't want anything with alcohol, and I just asked for a lemonade, and he said he was gonna make something similar to lemonade. It was just blueberry lemonade, but I put it in a fancy glass for him. Yeah, that's all it was, right? BG, have you heard about the egg that got famous? The egg that got famous? Do you mean the egg that could end all of our life as we know it if the egg ever opens? That egg or a different egg? BG, what was the most deaths you had in a single war? I want to say 4, probably. I definitely died. How many times did I die to that one Killmonger when he was still relatively new? And this is before they had like node, like the mid-map minis. I can't remember what node he was on, but I died to him either 2 or 3 times, and then I had like a redemption after that because I finally learned how to fight him. And I might have died somewhere before that too. I don't know. 4 would be the absolute most, but I might be. It might not have been 4 times. It might only been 3 times. I think I had a war where I died I died twice to a Juggernaut mini boss one time too. I remember that, and maybe I died earlier in that war too. I don't know. It's been a while though. It's been a long time since I've died more than once in a single war. Can't even tell you how many seasons at this point. I think I probably died more than once in a single war in season 2, maybe. I think season 2 I had 5 deaths total, so I don't even know. Season 1 though, I got wrecked. Season 1, it was just not a good time. But alright guys, anyway, I'm getting out of here. Yeah, Pandora's egg, yeah. My cousin does order stuff like that because he wants to feel fancy / pretend he's actually drinking alcohol. It's odd, but so is he. It's definitely not that's definitely not the reason why I wanted to do it. Why I would have taken a. I don't mind just fully admitting that I'm like a little kid, man, and I'm just not that into alcohol most times. I don't need to feel like I'm drinking alcohol or anything like that, but I'll also say I'm a little bit odd still, nonetheless. Okay, checking for Hobbit. Hobbit is not on. So, wait. Oh, get pizza tomorrow. I thought you said I ordered pizza tomorrow. I was like, what the hell? You ordered pizza for tomorrow already, Demiak? All right, but anyway. Thanks for hanging out. It's fun. Nivea, you are the big D once again if you're still in here. Thank you very much. Yeah, but I've seen him drink alcohols before, guys. It's true. I have drunk some alcohols before. We split a case of beer that an older gentleman bought us. So yeah, on a rooftop with fireworks. It's very romantic. None of that is made up, actually. None of that is actually made up. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for all the super chats. Oh, Nivea, dude, sent in over another super chat last second too. Another $2, saying 3 days in a row with a smirk face. Thanks, dude. Thank you to everyone else who sent over a little something as well. It is always appreciated, but never required. My new worst war versus OXOXO. What is that war code, Anger? That sounds like my war. That sounds like a title I would use, and that sounds like an alliance that I would have fought. Did I die more than 3 times in that war? Laura Watts is true. Oh man, you 2 hold hands? No comment. That was your worst war. You died a lot, but it was before Easy Pot's old war format. Okay. All right. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow, normal time, right? Yes. Yes. Ooh, I don't know what I'm gonna do my next daytime stream. It's been a little while since I did a daytime stream. I might do a daytime stream when completion is back on if I'm not traveling. I can't remember. Wait, completion is up next, right? We have like a couple more days of. We have like another day and a half of arena, and then completion is on. I might do a day stream to go through and clear up uncollected. It's been a long time since I've done like an uncollected stream, so you know, I don't know, maybe I'll do that. So we'll see. It has to be when like the event quest completion is on too, though, so I can get those 25 units. Traveling, yeah, next week I'm doing a bit of traveling. I'm bringing my laptop with me. I should have internet to still stream at night, so I don't think I'm gonna miss any streams. Everybody do day stream to actually get arena milestones. I've got some units. I need to get work done more than I need to get these milestones, so that's where I'm at right now. All right, anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow normal time. Yes? Yes. Okay, good night.